Okay, now you can see the text pane screen. Okay, these different tools we already learned in the last class, and the options in the selection bar on the right hand side selection box, this we already discussed. Now let us see some tools how to use. So first tool on the left side, the first tool is paint tool. Using that paint tool you can draw any free shapes. Just click on the screen. Just click on the screen. Just click on the screen and drag to draw any shape. Okay, this way you can draw different shapes. Then one picture is in your textbook. Sample picture is there. Just having a picture like that, you can draw different shapes using this paint tool. Okay, then in the paint tool, here on the selection box you can see different types of brushes are there. And then here on the right hand side, third one, you can see a tool. This is haze brush tool. This tool is used to draw objects that is far away on the screen. Okay, I am using this tool and drawing some clouds. Okay, so that will be with this paint tool. If you are drawing, that will be out of focus picture. That means that looks like a far away object. So that is haze tool. That is in paint. Just click on the paint and look onto the selection box on third one on the right hand side. That is the haze tool. This tool you can use to draw object that looks like far away on the scene or on the scenery. Okay, then next tool we discussed in the last class is magic tool. That you can see here, magic tool on the tool box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th one. 8th tool if we count row wise. Okay, this is magic tool. When you click the magic tool, you can see so many tools on the selection box. That comes under magic tool. So using this tool you can draw different objects you can draw. Then this paint that you are watching now is the latest version. In your textbook, that is previous version. In previous version, fill option is also in the magic tool. Okay, in your previous version, that is in your textbook, fill tool is also in the magic tool. But in the latest version, fill tool is on the toolbox itself. You can see fill tool on the left hand side of the magic tool in the toolbox itself. So this tool you can use. In previous version you have to click on the magic tool and you have to look onto the selector box. The selector box you will see in the previous version. This is latest version. Latest version fill tool is provided in the toolbox itself. So fill tool you can use to fill different colors in closed areas. So this sun's circle, it looks like a circle, it is not a circle. So my mouse is not working properly, that is why this shape came like that. So if you want to fill inside this circular region, you can select the color from the color palette. Bottom you can see the color palette. Click on the color and click inside that closed area. Okay, now this closed area I am giving another color, a gray color I am going to give. So I am selecting the gray color from the color box. Now fill tool is already selected and I am clicking inside that. Okay, now below this white area I am going to give green color. So I am clicking on the green color from the color palette. Then using the fill tool I am clicking in that closed area. So this way we can fill the colors in closed object. That means not open area. It should have the same point, starting and ending point should be the same. That is closed area. Okay, this is used for filling colors in different objects. Okay, now we are going to magic tool. Okay, when we click the magic tool, Okay, sorry, before that we are going to shapes tool. Shapes tool, that is fourth one in the toolbox. You can see a shape tool. This is the shape tool. When we click on the shape tool, you can see in the selector box so many shapes are there. So I am using a triangle here in the selector box. I am using a triangle and I am clicking and dragging in this area, a triangle. After that I am just clicking outside the triangle. So if you are dragging upward or downward, that will be rotated. So this way you can rotate if you want, otherwise just click outside that rectangle. Now you cannot see anything because we are drawing with a green color in green surface. So we need to change the color. I am changing the color. Again I am drawing a triangle. Okay, after that I am clicking outside. Okay, inside this triangle we can fill using the fill tool. Select the fill tool, click inside the triangle. So that area we filled. Okay, this is going to draw a house with a brick wall. So this brick we can take from magic tool. So click inside the magic tool, then look onto the selector box. You can see bricks. The fourth one and fifth one are bricks. You select one brick, then just click and drag where you want to draw that brick. Let's say just click and drag without taking your mouse pointer. Just click and drag. So you will get the bricks pattern on the screen. So this will just click and drag. So it looks like a bricked wall. Okay. You can click that way. Then if you want to erase, that is out of that area, you just use the eraser tool. Use the eraser tool and you can erase that area. Okay. Just you download it. How to download? You are asking how to download? Yeah. Okay, very good, very good. You download it, very good. Okay. Okay, we can download it from the internet. That is free software. Okay, because all of you won't be having computer. Those who are having computer can download and use it. Okay, this app is Windows app. You can download from internet. That link is given in your textbook also. Page number 13. Page number 13. You can see the link for getting this program, that is app, Windows app. So this will work. These different versions are there, Linux based, Windows based. So in that website you can see and you can download according to your system. If you are using Linux computer, you can use Linux based and you have to install. Downloading will not start. You have to install in your computer. So you have to set up that program. That is installing. Okay, now we learn to use the bricks pattern, that is in magic tool. In magic tool you can see so many other features are there. Suppose you want to draw flower tool is there. Suppose you want to draw some grass is there. Okay. So now we are going to draw some grass on this surface. So for that you will be clicking the magic tool. Now in the selector window, scroll down to see that grass. You can see grass. So this is the grass. Just click on that grass and select the color of your grass. What color you want for your grass. Select it and click and drag on the screen where you want the grass. Just click and drag. Now you can see that it's like a grass. Okay. So that is an easy tool. Magic tool has providing so many buttons using which you can draw different objects. So that is how to draw a grass using the magic tool. Okay, then if you want some flowers also provided in that magic tool. Here you can see just above the grass you can see the flower. Just click on that flower and click where you want that flower. This way, just click it. If you click and drag, that will become big. That plan will become big. This way you can click. If you click, it will come in the standard size. Okay, if you want a lengthy plan, just click and drag. You will get a lengthy plan. Okay, this way you can draw pictures. Then next is another useful tool. Here so many other objects are there. You can check it when you are doing practicals. So many are there. Okay, one by one you can check. But now no time to show all the tools. I am only demonstrating the tools mentioning in your textbook. After that, when you are doing practical, you can check all the remaining tools. Okay, the next one is stamp tool. When we click the stamp tool, here are so many pictures of objects you will see. Mostly it will be animals. Suppose you want a bird, you can select that bird. Just click on that bird. Okay, now move on to the screen. So you can see the size of the bird. Now if you want to resize, on bottom you can see a slider. Just click and drag. Then that size will be getting bigger and smaller. Okay, just after that just click there where you want. Okay, if you want a smaller, then reduce the size by dragging the slider, then click it. Okay, if you want to change the direction, now the birds are looking to the right hand side. If you want to change the direction, you can use this mirror image. One option is there, just below the size. One mirror object is there. Click that. Now here, when we click it, now that will be looking on the opposite side. That is just like you are watching on the mirror. You will get the mirror object. Okay. Here some options are there. Now, if you want to get an animal, just scroll down. Here you can see some arrow button. You can click on that arrow button, or you can scroll your scroll wheel on your mouse. Just scroll and find out the picture that you want. Some animals picture I want to insert. Okay. Here are so many animals. So one goat picture I am taking. Okay, this is buffalo. Okay, buffalo. Okay, cow. It is cow. Okay, now just select it and move on to the screen, drawing area, canvas area. Now you can see the size of the cow. So this much big is not enough for this screen, so we have to reduce the size. Just click and drag the slider bottom of the selector window. Now you move to the screen again. See the preview. Now we can make it somewhat bigger. Okay. Okay. Now just click where you want. Just click there. Okay. Now you can see the cow is placed on your image. Now if you want to flip it, that is mirror view, just click on the mirror view image, flip image. After that, the next cow will be looking onto the other side. So this way you can insert several objects, several animals, birds, so many pictures are there. You can insert it. Okay, just click it and just click where you want that. Okay, that way you can easily insert. So, okay. So that is the stamp tool. Okay, using stamp tool you can stamp in same image. You can place so many times if you want. So how many times you are clicking, that much time that image will be placed. Okay. The next is text tool. After drawing that picture, if you want to give some title or some text, two options are the text tool and label. So you can click the text tool and click on the screen where you want to type the text. Okay, after that you can type the text what you want. What is the title that you want to give for the text, you can give. If you want to increase the size of the text, on bottom side of the selector window you can see up arrow and down arrow. When you click the down arrow, the text size will become small. When you click the up arrow, text size will become big. Okay, this is how to change the text size. Use this button. Then different formattings are also there. Italics, bold, these options you can see. Okay, if you want to use another text, on top you can see different fonts. When you select, that font style will be changing. So which is the font that you want, that font you can select from this. Okay. After that, you just select on any other tool. Now that text will be finished. Okay, that is Mycelium. That is the text tool. Then if you want to draw any shapes, this shape already, one shape you already drawn, that is triangle. If you want to draw any other shape, you can click on the shape tools. Now on the selector window, you can see almost all shapes are there. If you want to draw a circle, select the circle, and what color you want for the circle, that color you have to select from the color palette from the bottom side, and click and drag. Okay, now you can see that color. Suppose you want to draw a filled triangle, that means that will be a filled triangle with the same color, it will be filled, that is filled triangle. Then pentagon with the five sides, that is blank. Then if you want to draw a filled pentagon, just click on the next tool, that is filled pentagon tool, and click and draw and click outside that image. Okay, now rectangle, square, all the shapes are provided. This in bottom you can see star shapes, different star shapes. You can see star, okay, 3-pointed star, 4-pointed star, or 5-pointed star. Okay, you can select these shapes. Then after drawing your picture, if you want to save your image, you just click on the save button on the toolbox. Here you can see a save tool. Just click on that. It will not ask for any file name. All the images will be saving in thumbnail view, that is in small view of the picture. What picture you have drawn, at small size a picture will be saved. That is the file name. Okay, when we are clicking on that, it will not ask for any file name. In all other application, when we click save button, it will ask for a file name. But in this text paint, it will not ask for a file name, but what is the picture you are drawn, that picture small view, that is thumbnail view, will be used for file name. Okay, after that, if you want to open new file, just click on the new button on the toolbox. Just click on the new button. Now you will be getting a dialog box. From here, you can select the background color. What is the background color you want for your canvas? So now I am selecting white color. Select the white color, then click open button. On bottom, you can see the open button. Okay, just click the open button. On down arrow you can see, when you click this, you can see different backgrounds. What is the background that you want? You can select it. Okay, so how many backgrounds are there? Which background you want? You can select it. Suppose I am using this. This will be the background of that image. Okay, after that, in that image, you can add your own. Okay, just click the new button on the toolbox. Now select the background that you want. If you want plain background, select the plain color, then click open. Okay, that is how you are opening a new image. Then when you are closing without saving, it will ask whether you want to save, yes or no. Okay, that I will show you last. Then next day, if you want to open the saved image, after saving, next day or after 1 week or after several days, if you want to open your saved image, you have to click the open button. Just click the open button. Now you can see all the saved images in your computer. Okay, this much images are in this computer. So which picture you want, just click on that and click open. Okay, that picture will be opened. So that is how to open. Click on open button and select the file image. I told you no name will be there. These are the names of TextPaint images. So first this picture I am selecting and just open. Okay, this is how we are opening a TextPaint file. After that, if you want to close this program, close TextPaint, and you want to leave that application, just click on the Quit button. Just click on the Quit button on the tools. Now you will be getting a dialog box. Do you want to really quit? That means when you click Yes button, this will close and quit. If you click No button, you can continue. Okay, now I am going to quit. Click the Quit button and click Yes. Okay, now the program is closed. Okay, if you want to open the program, how will you open the program? Just click on the Start button and point to all program. Then text pane, two will be visible. One is windowed will be small in size. If you want full screen, you have to use full screen mode. But when you are using full screen, you will not be displayed with any other controls on the screen. You will not see Start button or task bar. That time you have to use Alt Tab key to switch between the tasks. Okay, when I am using the full screen view, now you can watch. So now full screen mode is starting. Now we cannot see the Start button or task bar. Nothing will be displayed on the screen. So how will you move back? One method, you can quit it. Quit the program by clicking the Quit, and you will be taken back to the Windows screen. Otherwise, we can use Alt key and Tab on your keyboard. Just use Alt key and Tab. Now you can see all the programs running in your computer. When you press Alt Tab, you can switch between the tasks and you move to the task that you want. Okay, these are the tools mentioning in your chapter. So these tools are not complete. Inside each tool, in the selector box, so many other options are there. This we can check when we are doing practicals. Okay, then in the chapter, some more options are there. That last part, you can see some activities. Page number 22, page number 23, etc. You can see some lab activity. Actually, this you need to do in a computer. So, okay, those who are having computer can do it. It is very easy. It is very easy to do in TextPaint. It is not like MS Paint. MS Paint you learned last year. MS Paint is somewhat difficult to do. Okay, but this TextPaint is very easy. Almost all tools are readily available in the application.